In this new age, money isn't just power. It's been said, it's direction. What you fund today decides what the future you will live in tomorrow will be. And joining me today is Dr. Steve Entiquette from CAA Tax, a man oozing positivity today. You say money is no longer about power but direction. Let's unpack it.
Absolutely, Mike. So that's what I wanted to come across today, and you've picked that up beautifully. Overwhelmingly positive. So the theme for today is capital as conviction. There is no doubt in my mind we've hit it, and I think all the data, all the statistics show it. We're heading to a massive area of risk, whether it be currency risk, all the fiat currencies, the social currency, if you like, or the new world economy that's coming. It's coming. Business investment slowed down. Government borrowings reached a mat. My view is they're going to get productivity from grabbing wealth and taking more and more taxes from us to keep the engine going a bit longer, because they seem to be devoid of ideas. So I say, okay, well, that's happening. Okay, as a chaplain, we always go, well, accept what's happening and then work around that. So we have this wonderful opportunity. It's another thing we like to say as chaplains. We have this wonderful opportunity at the moment where we're still in the old world economy. The new world economy is coming. We have our opportunity now to move our wealth, whether that be a wealth of money or time or skill or talents, whatever it might be, to shape the new future. So if you have wealth, and you're concerned about the sport of lacrosse, or like biodiversity, like I am, and nature, or whatever you're interested in, piano collections or whatever it might be, you have an opportunity to say, well, I'll deploy that now, so that the future is hinged around that. So our example is Carbon Landscapes, our business. We're creating the business of biodiversity. We're putting business models around our nature reserves. So no matter what happens in the economy in the future, it's going to continue on and carry on. Now, we've got to look at wealth in that way. If you want to help your kids later on in life, well, there's a very good chance that wealth is not going to be there. Well, if your conviction is, I want to help my kids now, help them now. Because I do believe wealth taxes, death taxes, all those sort of taxes, keep saying it to yourself, productivity is going to come from tax grabs because they're out of ideas. Deploy it now, move in positive directions now. That's where I believe we're heading.
Okay, so what kinds of futures are people consciously choosing to fund at the moment? What are you sort of seeing people turn their attention to?
A lot around green energy, in particular. If we know power costs are going to blow out, which we know they are, put solar panels on now while you've got your capital before your capital goes. Move towards that green future. So investing in those sort of things, we're going to see change. Ethical investing, creating sustainable business models, whatever that might be. Start investing in those sort of things that you want to see. So don't look at your capital as something you want to hang on to. Look at your capital as conviction. How can I shape the future? Now, whatever you're interested in, whatever you like to do for fun, take a good hard look at that and say, how can I make a change in the future? For example, lacrosse. I've never played it, never even been to a game, but actually know the game. But it's actually quite a hardcore group of people that actually play it and love it. Create a grant that's going to go on into the future that's going to support your sport, and then you'll feel an immense pride in years to come. You've used your money for your conviction. And I think if you look at success as accumulation of wealth, you've always got a problem. Success is satisfaction. It really is. If you're satisfied with what you've done. So I want to really move away people's thinking. We have this wonderful opportunity. The accumulation of wealth is going to get harder and harder and harder into the future. Look at your convictions, whether they be faith-based, sporting-based, biodiversity-based, whatever they might be, and say, well, they're coming for it. How can I increase my level of satisfaction, which is my true success, going into the next decade?
Sort of future-proofing your satisfaction and your wealth, so to speak, and not just hoarding that cash.
Any faith in the old business model, I'm trying to get it across to people, you will be let down. It is not sustainable to continue on. So let's look at success as satisfaction. How can I be satisfied over the next 20 or 30 years? I know walking around one of our reserves, Mike, that we've protected gives me an immense amount of personal satisfaction. There's no money involved in that. I can tell you it's a negative investment. But at the end of the day, you walk around and you go, I'm very, very successful because I'm satisfied that what's being put aside here is going to support nature for a very long period of time.
And I'm sure it's that fresh air that you get down your way as well.
Oh, absolutely. That helps. But move away from success and accumulation into satisfaction, and put your capital, whether it's financial capital, time capital, skill capital, into what your convictions are, and that's going to survive the new economy.
Just to finish, do you think this is a generational or cultural shift we're starting to see?
I think, look, it's one of those major shifts we're having. Traditionally, we've had World War I, World War II, those sort of things that have shifted things in the last 100 years.
Yeah.
We're not having those major wars at the moment. Who knows, they may or may not come. But that was the traditional economic cycle. We're not having the wars, so we're having a different economic cycle. It's probably cultural. But I think it's just that whole shift we're seeing is a new paradigm, and it's coming. So let's move with it. Get in front of the curve.
Get in front of the curve, as always, Dr. Steve.
Invest with your convictions.
Thanks again for joining us. That's the program for the moment, and a reminder that the information provided in this segment is, of course, for informative purposes only. This is Ticker. We'll be right back.